South Korean elections push through amid coronavirus pandemic. South Korea is currently holding the biggest election since the novel coronavirus spread, leading the country to implement measures never before seen at elections. The BBC reports that South Korean voters are made to wear masks and stand at least a meter apart. Each voter's temperature is then taken before they are made to disinfect their hands and put on plastic gloves. When they are given their voting slip, they can walk into a booth and cast their vote. South Koreans are voting for candidates from 35 parties to fill up 300 seats at the National Assembly. While critics feared that not many voters would appear out of fear of infection, many South Koreans did turn up to vote and wait for their turn. Over 11 million people, or 26% of South Korea's population, have reportedly already voted, either by mail or by voting at early polling stations. Many voters made sure to turn up because they believe it is their right to vote, and the measures put in place, such as the wearing of masks and gloves, encourage a feeling of safety. According to the BBC, South Korea has always pushed through with their elections, even during the Korean War. It was clear that they would simply have to thoroughly prepare for this year's elections. If a voter is found to have a temperature higher than 37.5 Celsius, they are allowed to vote in an area separate from others. Coronavirus-positive patients currently undergoing treatment can mail their ballots, while patients with mild symptoms can vote in booths outside the centers where they are being kept. However, there are still 60,000 people quarantined in South Korea. These people may still vote, but only from 5:20 p.m. to 7 p.m. and only if they walk or use their own car. They then have to tell health authorities when they are back home. South Korea took their election seriously, having 550,500 people prepare the polling booths, disinfect 14,000 voting stations, and facilitate voting. Song Jang-hyun, Seoul's Yongsan district mayor, said that everyone showed mature citizenship by encouraging electoral officials rather than complaining. Bloomberg reports that in contrast, several U.S. states have delayed their presidential primaries. Poland is expected to hold its presidential election by post, and France has suspended several local elections as well.